Hi everybody, welcome to today's video. I figured I would do a brow routine, given the fact that my brow routine that I posted first is my most viewed video on my channel. I think it's got like almost 500,000 views or something like that at this point. So anyways, I have completely changed up the way I do my brows. I don't take as long to do them anymore. It's not really my sort of vibe to have the laminated look all throughout my brows. I wanted a little something more natural, a little something more, I don't know. It's just not my journey, not my vibe anymore. You know what I mean? I did indeed pop a pimple and I don't have any makeup on. So that's that. Everything that you need will be linked in the description box, as well as alternatives to the products that I use, but products I still love and recommend and have personally tried myself. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I scooted you guys a little bit closer so you can see this is what my brows look like with nothing in them. I do have a scar in this one. Also, I popped a pimple today. She was hormonal and she had a pimple. And it is what it is, you know what I mean? So that's that. Anyways, I will list all the products that I'm gonna be using in the description box below, but I will also have alternatives because there's not one specific brow product that I'm like, I cannot live without that one thing, like that one pencil. I love the Sephora one. I like this Lottie London one. Huda Beauty makes a really good one. As far as the Patrick Ta gel goes, you can get the NYX gel. It's very similar. You can use Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. There are a ton of different alternatives. I'm just showing you my method. So let's go ahead and get into it. One of the first things I do, this is what my natural brows look like. This is their shape. I use a brow pencil. These are my favorite kind, the retractable brow pencils. This one is from Lottie London. This is what it looks like. It just has a little tiny tip over here and then a spoolie on the other end. I keep my brow hairs in the front pushed up. I think that looks, I literally just poked myself in the eye. I think that looks the most natural. What's gonna look the best on your brow shape or on your face for your brow shape is doing something that is quite literally your natural brow shape. You can see my arch goes up here and my brow ends here. My arch goes up here, my brow ends here. For your face, maybe you've overplucked or something along those lines. Same sort of vibe. So all I'm gonna do is follow my natural shape. I'm gonna actually use a mirror so you guys can see a little bit better. My skin looks horrible in this camera and good in real life. So I don't know which one to believe. What's going on? I'm caught in HD and caught in 4K. Anyways, so I'm just going to take this brow pencil. This is a medium brown shade. I also like to go a little bit lighter with my brows. I know some people don't. And I kind of lightly go along the bottom of my eyebrow just to give me like a rough sketch. So just like you would do if you're doing a literal sketch of anything, go in kind of lightly just to give you a kind of like set of guidelines of where you're wanting to put the product. And then do that across the bottom and then move my way up to the top. And really the only place I add it in is this arch right here. That's literally it. Then I'll brush my hairs down. So you can see like there's a little bit of missing hair over here. Same kind of thing, barely go in at all. And do it like that. Then sometimes if I'm feeling crazy, I'll extend it out a little bit. A lot of the times people like to lift their brow because it makes you look a little bit more like snatched. That's always an option too. So instead of coming down like I was doing, you're gonna go more so out. Like see how I push those hairs up and it kind of lifts, gives the face a more lifted appearance rather than like having it down. It's whatever you like. My hairs naturally go down, so most of the time that's what I do. But you can already tell just by me doing that alone, adding in the little bit of filling in that I did, it gave my face more structure, it gave my eyes more structure, and it looks better than this one over here. This one's a little bit more challenging for me just because it does have the scar in it. It is what it is though, you know? So same sort of thing, I leave the front up, I go in the bottom, barely go in at all. For this one, I go ahead and like push this down just because my scar kind of messes me up. But just any little places that you want to fill in, but do so very lightly because that's when it starts to look unnatural, is whenever you have very harsh lines in your brows and it's, you know, obvious or evident that you filled them in. So I just go in very lightly. You can kind of move your brow around for whatever fits your face shape best. Also, let's note that brows are sisters, not twins. Honestly, I think that it's flattering on people whenever their brows are like a little bit more funky and it gives them like personality and shape. Then I kind of look at them and I'm like, okay, do I want to add in anything else? Do I want to make them look a little bit higher up? Do I want to fill in any sparse areas? Literally just like take an assessment and look at it. That's it. You know what I mean? Then whenever I get to the front, I like to bring it in just a little bit more because I like to bring my brows closer together. I just think it's really flattering and it like kind of contours the face a little bit. So I just take my pencil and hold it very lightly and kind of rustle up these front few pieces. And that's all, quite literally. Then this is my fun part. This is where you have an option. You can use something really skinny. This is the Huda Beauty Bomb Brows Micro Shade Brow Pencil. The tip on this, I've never seen anything that thin in my entire life. For what reason is it that thin? But it creates hair-like strokes and it's not liquid. It's not like the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Pen where it's actually like a felt tip pen. It's not like that. So it's a little bit easier to use if you're newer to it. But I go in with the Patrick Ta Brow Lamination Gel for brows. And I just push these front brow hairs up, and that is literally my entire brow routine. I feel like it is what fits my face the best. I feel like it looks the nicest on me. Sometimes I'll go in like for my the end of my brow hairs, the little tail, and kind of push that together just so they don't start wilding out throughout the day, because sometimes they tend to do that. But I feel like a brushed up front brow is just like the look. It's just the vibe, you know? I love that. I really do. So that's that. That's my entire brow routine. As I said, everything will be linked down below. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Play around with your brows. It's really personal. It's really up to you and what makes you feel comfortable, what you think looks good on your skin, or not your skin. What? Looks, you're done. Looks good on your face. Looks good on your brow structure. Looks good on your facial structure. Looks good for you. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally just personal. So play around with it. Enjoy it. Have fun, etc. That's that. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to check the description box for all my favorite brow products. Some will be from Amazon, Sephora, etc. I'll try to link affordable options as well, because the majority of what I do use for my brows is affordable. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe before you leave, and I hope you have a fabulous day.